Hello YouTube, this is Toasted Taco. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a refresh on tethering and how I personally do it now. Last video I made was in 2017. That was when I was using Easy Tether. Very recently, back in February, I had some troubles when I updated to a new phone and updating to Android 9, where the system that I've been using for over a year just didn't work anymore, and that was because of the Android update. So after that Easy Tether video, I spent about, I want to say probably about 3 or 4 months using it, and the only downside is I was having disconnect issues, errors with the port forwarding and ports going through, and that was just because it didn't have the same rigidity, robustness to its program as other programs do. Now this is kind of a niche little area that Android users get into, at least from what I've kind of witnessed, and just because of how much development there is. So the current program I use is PdaNet, and that's made by June Fabrics. PdaNet has been one of the longest standing tethering systems since the invention of the smartphone. They've been around since the early days of BlackBerry, Palm OS, etc. You kind of get the idea that they've been around for a while. Well, anyway, that's the system I use right now. And if you're curious, I don't know what my speed test is going to be right now, but generally I do pretty good. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same that you're seeing from the Easy Tether video. I do have a Galaxy S9 now. My last phone was a Android Turbo 2. I was running on an S8 Plus for a little bit, but that ended up breaking. So after this finishes, I'll show you what my highest ever ping and download and upload speeds were from just since I've been testing it, because I also had to reflash my Windows image after a little bit because I was having some problems with it, and that's a long story, but let's see. So I mean, you see it kind of varies, but it just depends. Like, I'm averaging about 30-ish, which does pretty good. I'm able to play Rainbow Six Siege, and I'm getting an average of like 50 to 70 ping, which is pretty good. Now there are times that there are spikes, and that's the best way to fix that is just to restart the phone itself. So anyway, getting into it, a couple of things you need with PdaNet, and I've had some problems with it, but I think that's common with any ADB tethering software. I actually tried 5 new softwares. February stopped working because right now it's still my only way of getting internet. I went back to Easy Tether, same problems, and it's just because a lot of these programs haven't been updated in a while. So getting into it, my current setup, I had to actually backtrack to an older version of PdaNet because the official version that's on the App Store, which I do own, I have paid for, it's $10. It's also if you bought FoxFi Key, back when FoxFi was a really big thing. PdaNet, June Fabrics bought FoxFi, so they go hand in hand now, and that's how I got my subscriptions, because I used to have FoxFi as well. But I had to backtrack to version, I have it on my phone real quick. So I had to backtrack to version 5.10.4 on my phone, because in PdaNet, if you're not familiar, you have to have the FoxFi, so you can download PdaNet for free, but you have limited usage. But if you want full usage, unblock, whatever, you have to buy the FoxFi Key, which is $10, and it wouldn't verify and wouldn't make sure that I legally owned it, which would mean I'd cut out after so much data usage and a timer, and that just didn't work. So the reason I'm bringing you another video is because I just received a comment from Tony the Cape guy yesterday, and I never got a comment about this video. I think it's a useful video for a lot of people. I don't know how many people are in my situation with internet wise, but it also, I use it for going to robotics competitions and being able to stream matches and traveling and being on a computer. But I mean, so this is my new setup with the system, and there are a couple different things that I had to do. And like I said in the last video, you need to get your drivers. So you need the Samsung ADB driver. Just go to Samsung developers. I'm going to link this down in the description. But this is going to ensure that you're going to have connectivity that you need. And I'm also going to put in 5.10.4 for those of you that are running Android 9. I don't know if it's patched or fixed. I put in multiple requests to Jane Fabrics to look into this. I haven't got an email back. I hope I do, because I feel that there's a lot of people that need to have a system that works. They don't have real internet. But other than that, I mean, it works really well now. But I have also played around with certain DNS systems and certain other ways to, improve speed a little bit. So I use 1. So that's DNS 1.1.1. Yeah, it's 1. Just go look them up on the internet, and that's for IPv4, but they also have an IPv6. So if I go my network settings, I mean, there's also a lot of stuff that changes with each Windows update, so you can opt to not update. I would strongly suggest that, especially if this is your only way of getting internet, because it can take a while to fix. So I don't have it 1. On the computer itself. It's running through my phone, because that's the source of the internet itself. But I have it on V6. I don't know. So it's just automatically obtaining it from the phone itself. But on another note, I have also fixed the sharing the internet throughout my house system, and it does work, and it actually works really well. And I'm able to get, I think, because I have to run it through the motherboard and through an older router, it's about 12 megabit per second, but I'm able to stream Netflix throughout the house and use Chromecast, so that's really good. And I'm just advancing my knowledge of how networking works with this, but it's been a good experience. I mean, if you guys have any problems, I've spent a lot of time with this system. The only way I get internet, and I consider myself knowing a lot about the system because I have to deal with it on a daily basis. But yeah, I'm gonna just end the video here. If you guys have any questions, down in the comment section below. If you guys need any software or older versions of PdaNet, I have some of them stored on an archive on my phone, and I can get those to you. But anyway, I'm just gonna end the video right now. Thank you guys for watching, and once again, if you have any questions, message me.